Hello, welcome again to the PA Now newsroom, where I'm joined by our Indigenous Affairs reporter, Bryan Eneas. Bryan, I know you've been following, since the word go, the Montreal Lake Cree Nation chief dispute. Two big events representing either side this week. What happened?
So right at the start of the week on January 30th, we had an appeals tribunal decision which announced that acclaimed chief Frank Roberts was chief of the Cree Nation, as the tribunal found that the process was followed in his acclamation.
Okay, that was the first event of the week. We had another event from the opposing chief, shall we say, that seemed to confirm what? I mean, what happened there?
Well, yesterday, Edward Henderson, who had sort of opposed the acclamation of Frank Roberts, was sworn in as chief following a general election which he called for back in December.
Okay, so this saga goes on. Is it your interpretation, having delved deeply into the story, Bryan, that this is a community, that the folks in Montreal Lake are divided, or is it more a sense of confusion as to what's going on between these two rival chief claimants?
Well, honestly, based on the responses I've had from the public in through emails, comments, feedback, it's a lot of confusion from community members. It seems as though a lot of people don't know what side to believe, what side is saying the truth. They just don't really know what's going on with this.
And of course we thought the outcome of the tribunal would settle it. It appears not to have. What's the new next hurdle that has to conclude this?
Well, my conversations yesterday with Chief Henderson, he let me know that the ball is sort of in Frank Roberts' court, so to speak. The next steps are most likely going to be played out in court. Now, it's up to one party or the other to sort of file the appropriate paperwork and get the proceedings underway. But like I said, it looks like it's going to be up to the courts to decide who's chief of the community.
Read the latest and the entire history on this story from Bryan Eneas on PANow.com.